Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Gotta come back with the smoke. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Gotta come back with the smoke. You should call me sugar. You're so sweet. You should call me sugar. You're so sweet to me. Hey, Caleb, it's raining, dog? Down here, I'm in Florida, bro. It's fucking foggy as fuck. For the last 2 days, it's just been fog outside like crazy. Damn, dog. Dog say, yeah, it's raining hard out that bitch. Hey, Caleb, what are you doing in Texas, man? What's up, Chad? Good morning, gang. I'm just looking, um, if y'all hear the train in the background, I got a big ass train that goes past my house.
So I've been trying to find.
That's why I'm down. He said, my grandma died. Oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. Damn, man, my condolences to your family, Caleb, man. I'm so sorry, bro. You lost your Meemaw, man. Sorry, brother. My condolences, man. We love you, Caleb. I'm sorry you and your family's going through that, man. My dog lost his Meemaw, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. I know you love your grandma, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, dog. Damn, bro. Sucks to lose your granny, man. Glad she got to live to be a grandma and live a full life, man. So, Lord, God bless her soul. And condolences to you and your family. I know you got a beautiful family, man. And really sorry to hear your grandma passed away, bro. That really sucks, man. Really sucks. Damn, Caleb. Sorry, man. Really sorry you're going through that, guy. For real. Mordry in the building. What up, Mord? What up, Marmar? Marmar in the building. What's up, Marmar Gaddafi? Marmar in the building. Mordry, what do you want to do? You want to start fucking with people in the chat? Yeah, I know we got 2 chats open right now. I don't know how I did it, but we got 2 cameras on right now. We got 2 chats open. But yeah, man, really sorry to hear that, Caleb. Seriously. Start fucking with people. Let's get the chat back popping. Come on, chat. Get on in here. Get on in here, chat. Get on in here, chat. Get on in here. Come on, chat. It's me, Mordry, and Caleb waiting on y'all ass. I got the gang with me. Gang shit. It's been a beautiful morning, man, hanging out with y'all for real. What's up, gorillas? Glorilla's in the building. Gorilla. Who I got in here? Liam. What's up, Liam? Liam says, good morning, gang. What's up, Jason? Chat, if y'all see me talking to people that y'all don't know who, y'all don't see them in the chat, it's because I got two chats open. So I'm here and here. I don't know how to say your name, but ASACGG, what up? Sutton, what up? Good morning, Sutton. Good morning. How's everybody doing, man? I'm over in Central Florida, man. We over in Orlando right now. Everybody jump in the chat. Let me know where you from, man. Where you at? Damn, Glow jumped into two chats. Gorillas in two chats. I like that. Solidified in two chats. It's pronounced Aya. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Aya. I'll fuck with you. Said, wait, no, it's not my bad. You don't, what? Aya, he said it's. I don't even know how to take that. What's up, Matt? Matt in the fucking building. What up, Matt Adams? Typo. I got you, gang. Typo. What's up, Matt? I'm watching from Colorado. Hell yeah! Shout out Colorado in the building where all the good weed is. Colorado got all the good weed. Shout out Colorado's in the fucking building, gang. Hell yeah! Got Matt in the building. I got Anna Marie in the building. What's up, Anna Marie? I see you, Extreme. I see you, Extreme. Yeah, man. What a good morning, man. Beautiful morning. It's foggy wine, Matt. New York. Jason in New York. That's what's up. Jason, what part of New York you in? Brooklyn. What Brooklyn at? I heard upstate New York is pretty dope too. Like Buffalo and just like the upper part of New York before you get to Maine. I heard New York's pretty beautiful, man. Yeah, man. That nigga say upstate. Yep. Upstate's pretty nice, man. California is the best state. Nah, you got to come to Florida, then you'll change your mind. Florida's way better than Cali, in my opinion. And Cali's big as fuck. Shit. California is huge. Somebody says 4 a.m. for them. It's I think it's 7 a.m. for me right now. George is in the building. What's up, GA? I was just in Atlanta. I drove through Atlanta back in September. I was in Atlanta in September. Somebody said Florida is swampy and flooded. Yeah, but at least your house won't burn down in a forest fire like in California. What's there to do in Florida? Every fucking thing. Are you crazy? We lit down here, baby. The fishing is you. If you just want to start with the fishing alone in Florida, gang. I mean, somebody said, what kind of watch is that? I got this watch from. When did I get this fucking watch? I didn't. My girl bought it. Look at me. I don't know because my girl bought it. My girl bought my watch, so I have no idea. I'm a watch guy. I got a lot of watches, and not like expensive. I'm not trying to. I got a Richard Mille and a Patek Philippe. Like, I don't. So, actually, I do got a Patek. I'm lying. I fucking do got a Patek. Why did I just lie? Let me go grab my Patek. Hold on, chat. Ew. You know me? But what? You ain't going. Jesus, nigga. Holy fuck. Where's your brush, nigga? God damn. You fucked me up, bro. Anybody else got cats? Let's take this watch off. Anybody else got cats? I'm a cat dad. I got plenty of watches, chat. But my Patek is a rep. I don't got a real Patek. I just got a rep. See, told you. Got plenty of watches. Bust the bitch down, bust the bitch down. Somebody said I have 2 cats. Yeah, I got 2 cats too. I got 2 cats. Dogs better? Hell no. Dogs are not better than cats. And I can give you 2 amazing reasons why dogs are not better than cats. First of all, you can't leave your dog alone for more than some hours. I can leave my cats for 3 days. If I give my cats enough food, I can leave them, and enough water, I can leave them for 3 days because they don't need to be walked. You don't walk your cats. Not only that, I am not picking up shit behind a dog. Walking your dog and picking up poop as a human is humiliating as fuck. Who's the dog and who's the owner? I'm not picking up shit. Now, somebody will say, well, you do have to clean your cat litter. Yeah, I do. But I'm not picking up doo-doo. I'm scooping it. You gotta scoop the poop. I'm a poop scooper. I'm not a poop picker-upper. Come here, Tiki. Come here, Tiki. You wanna go back in the house? Okay, come on. Go ahead. That's my baby. His name is Cardi. Somebody said, what's your cat's name? His name is Cardi. I thought he was a girl, so I was gonna name him Cardi B. Because I got him when he was a baby a few months ago. And I thought he was a girl. I wanted a girl, right? So I named him Cardi B. So I'm calling him Cardi for days, right? So we find out he's a boy and this nigga's got a dick, right? We find out he got a dick. So I named him Playboy Cardi. So we still call him Cardi, not Cardi B, but Playboy Cardi. So his name's still Cardi. I just changed which Cardi it was. But yeah, I love my cat, man. I'm a cat dad. I got 2 cats. I got a way bigger cat. My big cat is laying down. I got a Mancoon. Anybody got a Mancoon? Google what a Mancoon is. It's a big motherfucker. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for the likes, chat. Thank y'all for being here. Good morning to all you guys. I'm over in Florida. I know everybody dropped their location where they at, man. Not location per se, but just what state everybody in, what city. We over in Orlando. Anna Marie got a calico. That's what's up. Yeah, my neighbor's got a calico. Yep, my neighbor's got a baby calico. I live in a boondocks, chat, so I really don't have neighbors. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I live like in the boondocks. Like this is all my property. Like as far as y'all can see is all my property. I got a calico cat. I have 2 Mancoons. You got 2 fucking Mancoons? How do you deal with 2 Mancoons, bro? Because my Mancoon is so smart and he talks a lot. Does your Mancoon talk? Because my Mancoon talks a lot. Like, if you don't like something, he's gonna talk. If you don't like, my Mancoon will tell you some shit he don't like quick as fuck. I don't know how you deal with 2 Mancoons. Because they're so smart, they're intelligent as fuck. I don't know how anyone keeps 2 Mancoons, bro. I do want another one though, no cap. I do want another one. 3 days. Because they don't need to be. But yeah, chat. Good morning to everybody, man. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for subbing to the channel. Whoever was here last night was an amazing show, chat. Again, we did 193,000 views, man. I cannot be more happy. We broke my record of 183. We did 183 maybe a few weeks ago. And then last night was just a big show. Well, it was kind of more like yesterday than last night, but we did a really big show, man. 109. At one time, man, we had 833 people in the chat, man. That shit was crazy. Big vibes, man. Big vibes, man. Lot going on. Lot going on. I seen the anybody see that ICE agent shot that lady and then ICE lied about it? I think it's in Minnesota or Minneapolis or somewhere like that. Shot that lady, man. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna speak nothing crazy. I'm a radical, chat. I don't believe in all that shit. This America. It. I ain't gonna. I ain't look. Let me calm down, because I ain't political. I ain't right, left. I don't believe Republican, Democrat. All the motherfuckers is the same. If you in the politics is for idiots. Politics is for fucking idiots. If your local politician cannot say America first over Israel first, you got a problem. And our politicians seem to be Israel first on both sides, Democrat and Republican. And they're trying to make your local pastors Israel first as well, because they just flew out all those pastors, huh? Right? So what side you gonna pick? Israel? Because that's the only side you're picking in politics right now. You jump in here, I'm left, I'm right. No, you Israel. You're Israel. I'm gonna tell you. You're in the politics, you're Israel. That's all I can tell you. Politics are right now are what's the best interest for Israel. How can we? Israel's trying to buy our social media platforms. They're trying to buy TikTok. They're trying to buy Twitter. Because why is another country so obsessed with American citizens and changing the way we think about Israel? Why are they so obsessed with that when they're murdering and killing people at a psychotic rate? Hundreds of thousands of people, kids being shot, maimed, murdered, raped, stabbed, killed. Why would we ever? Why would American citizen ever be Israel first? Why would American politician who is supposed to represent the people ever be Israel first? Why? Why? It makes you guys, not you guys in particular, but it makes people feel so important when they tell you, "I voted and I'm leaning left and I lean right," and it's idiotic speech. It's unintelligible. You're claiming to be a part of a system that is visibly broken, and you're visibly wanting to be a part of that system, and socially wanting to be a part of that system and be accepted by that system. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Somebody said I'm Israeli. Okay, good for you. I don't give a fuck. Your people suck. I don't know if you're not Netanyahu, so I don't know if you expect me to be disrespectful towards Jewish people. I don't think Jewish people as a whole are needs to be disrespected. I almost said bad people, but close to the whole, they're bad people. Like, in my opinion, like, yeah, I don't trust a Jew. I'll never trust a Jew. The Bible don't trust Jews. Jesus didn't trust Jews. Why would I trust a Jew? Jesus was against Jews. Read your Bible. Jesus was not a Jew. He was not a Jew. He was against Jews and the money marketers and the money makers and the people who charge interest on money. Read about Jesus and you'll know. And you'll know. I ain't got nothing against nobody's who you are. Well, yeah, I do. You Jew, I do got something against you. I hate when people lie. I hate when people try to pretend like they don't take social stances. I take social stances against the Jewish community. I do. And I think as Americans, we all should, because we need to draw the line. But our politicians drew the line. They tell you on if they're Democrat or Republican, it's Israel first. See what I'm saying? And how do they do that? Through lobbyists. They have lobbying programs like APAC. See what I'm saying? So, what up, Mr. Joe? Even religion is fucked. I'll never claim to be a fucking Christian or a Muslim or none of that shit. Religion is fucked. I just learned the other day. Check this shit out. A cross is like this, and then the crossing point is high, right? For the Christian cross. And I'm gonna go deep here if you guys want to listen or not, whatever, it's your business. The Christian cross is a line, and then the line goes across up high, right? Now, when you're a Catholic and you do a prayer, a Hail Mary, how do you do the Hail Mary as a Catholic? You go from here down and you cross it low. Why on a Hail Mary are you doing the cross down here when on a Christian cross the line is up here, right? And then we know that the Catholic Church loves the upside down cross. It's on their garbs, it's on their dress. The Catholic Church it admonishes the upside down cross because that's blasphemy. Now it's representical blasphemy because I don't think the cross represents Jesus in no way, form, or fashion. I've never worn a cross. You'll never catch me wearing a Jesus piece or a cross. I think that is blasphemy. I think associating Jesus with the cross and wearing a cross like, oh, I'm a Christian and this is my cross, my power as a Christian, is fucking stupid. It's unintelligible. You can't be a smart person doing that. If you just thought about it for 2 seconds, for 2 fucking seconds, you would know that's some dumb shit. A cross is a torture device. There was two other people that was crucified with Jesus, so quote unquote, right? If Jesus was crucified, blah, blah, blah. We wasn't there, but just stick to the story. There was two other people crucified with Jesus. They didn't crucify Jesus on the cross is to make him holier than now to you guys. They put Jesus on the cross to torture him. They left Jesus hanging on the cross alive. And he was hanging from his hands. That's torture. They didn't kill Jesus and put him on a cross like a symbol. He died on the cross. Didn't they say that? Because he was tortured to death. And once he finally perished from hanging on the cross for fucking days, his family was allowed to take his body down off the cross and bury him. Which means a cross is a torture device. It's a torture device. Why would you be wearing a torture device around your neck? What do we, let me ask you a question. We're hip hop fans. We love Biggie, Tupac, Pop Smoke. You can name a lot of people that done died by gun violence. Mo 3, XXXTentacion. I can name a lot of rappers that done died from gun violence. Do we love the rapper? Or do we try to figure out what gun they were killed with so we can wear it around our necks and go, oh, this is the gun that killed XXXTentacion, and I'm going to wear it as a sign of his devoted freedom. You would never do that. You would never, if somebody took a knife and harmed your family member and unalived them or killed them, you would never say, oh yeah, let me put a knife around my neck because that's going to represent my family. Why would you take the item that killed the person and put it on your body? How is that logic? Come on, I'll wait. If anybody say I'm wrong, I'll fucking wait. Let's see. I want to know how that's logical. I want to know how that makes any fucking sense to take the device that killed someone and their family's going to go, oh yeah, you know what? My family member died in 9/11, so I'm gonna wear a bunch of airplanes around my neck. Hey, why do you got that airplane charm? Is that a plane? Is that an airplane? Yeah. Why do you got a plane? Oh, just to represent my family, they died in 9/11. No one would do that. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So why would you wear a cross? You think Jesus wants you to go, oh yeah, that's how I died. What? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get we're so brainwashed into this demonic society. This Satan is reigning supreme right now. Kids are going missing, being killed for adrenochrome. You can't even go to the hospital without possibly getting your fucking organs taken and them trying to kill you because you're fucking healthy just to sell your organs. You can't even trust the fucking hospital. They got islands where they take kids and fuck them and kill them and sacrifice them and murder them. You got artists like Drake who worships Moloch. What do you think OVO is? It's a play on the OTO for Aleister Crowley's organization, OTO. He's a worshiper of Aleister Crowley. And they use the owl because the owl represents Moloch, child sacrifice. The Drake owl is the deity for child sacrifice. So what do you think Drake does? Six God? This is 666 every time you throw it up. What do you think Drake means? You think he's just doing that to fuck around? Let's go to Kendrick. Kendrick wears a fucking a diamond studded cross on his head. A diamond studded cross. I mean, not a cross, excuse me, a diamond studded crown, a crown of thorns, pretending to be Jesus. In every video, he's floating with the crown on, walking on water. All these people are demonic. All these people, Satan is reigning supreme. Every TV show, they couldn't even do Stranger Things. I don't watch Stranger Things, but they couldn't even get the show done without a gay monologue. Everything got to be gay. And there's nothing wrong with gay people. Nothing wrong with gay people. I know gay people. I got gay friends. Nothing wrong with gay people. But everything got to be gay? Why? Why, Satan? Oh, chat. Will is in the building. That nigga Will said the truth immediately. He ain't even wait. He said Israel is why. And Will like, and bitch, Israel. That's why. And we know. We know. We know. And let me if you believe anything, the one thing that I believe in the Bible, if you could tell me, shout out Alex, man. Thank you so much, Alex. I never seen that emoji before. The GOAT, the number one GOAT. I like that. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate you. Then that was 500. What the fuck? 500 diamonds? Thank you so much, gang. Holy fuck. Thank you, gang. I really appreciate that. But what was I just about to say? What was I just about to say, chat? Somebody said, how do I get to the other chat? You just move back and forth. You'll see them. Both chats are open. You'll see them live on 2 chats. Somebody said, how is it the Jews? What do you mean, how is it the Jews? Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that, because I'm not gonna play with my intelligence. Let's play with yours. Tell me how it's not the Jew. Do y'all know how smart Jewish people are? They have nothing to offer the world. They have nothing. They have no culture. They're not even human, to be honest with you, in my opinion. But you know what they did do? It's even in the Bible. They had nothing to give the world, and they convinced you to buy rocks. Who control the diamond district? Who control precious stones? Jews do. What are stones and diamonds? They're just rocks. Niggas put value on rocks and sold you motherfuckers rocks. Motherfuckers walk around. Look at me. I got them on. Motherfuckers sold you rocks. Diamonds don't cost shit. Why? Because they're fucking rocks. Nigga found a shiny rock and is ruling the world financially because they sold you a shiny rock. Why do you think you go to New York, ain't no but Jews in the diamond district? Why do you think when you look at the jewelry stores, they're all owned by Jews, especially the major conglomerates? That's what I'm saying. Diamonds are just rocks. They're shiny. They're just rocks. These niggas are rich as fuck and run the world from selling rocks. Nothing to offer the world legitly. No crop, no oil, no petroleum. What does everybody else trade? Everybody else has something. Look, we just fucking raided Venezuela for their oil. They have the biggest oil reserves. Everybody got some. Jews got rocks. Tell me how it's not the Jew. Why do they want to buy our social media platforms? Why do they want to buy our social media platforms? Why do the Jewish community want to own TikTok? Why? Why do they want to own TikTok? Again, I'm going to tell you what I was about to say. My favorite passage in the Bible. My favorite passage in the Bible. Probably my only favorite, because I think the Bible's trash too. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a Bible thumper. I think it's fucking rigged. I think it's all of it's not there and it's misconstrued and misinterpreted. They changed so many words that used to be different words. I know. But the one thing the Bible does say that I do believe to be true as fuck is that when the time comes, a Jew will not even be able to hide under a rock. For the rock will speak and say, hey, come kill this Jew that's hiding under me. It said the rocks will speak, the trees will speak. The Jew on this planet will not be able to hide anywhere. Mother Nature is going to turn on the Jew. The Bible says Mother Nature will turn on the Jew. They will have nowhere to hide. Doesn't it feel like that time's coming? Oh, let me tell you guys this. This just happened yesterday. So Russia sent 3 jets to Israel to move out all of their diplomats. They have no more Russian diplomats in the country of Israel, and I'm quite sure other countries are taking their diplomats out of fucking Israel too. It's coming. It's coming. All this evil, all this, it's been happening. This is slavery. You think about four or 500 years, five to 600, because it wasn't 400, 500 to 600 years of black, indigenous, enslaved people in America. 400 years. You don't think that's the devil? You don't think Satan is rampant? People are being hung, broken up from families, people made the, I ain't gonna even, you don't think that's the devil? You don't think Satan is running the show? Then we get to the 1900s and end up having World War One. How many people died then? Then we get to World War II, they dropping bombs. How many people died then? That's not Satan? That's not the devil? That's not corruption? Let me ask you this. What about our military industrial complex? Is that not Satan? Is that not corruption? Area 51, is that not Satan? Is that not corruption? Our dollar is backed by nothing. Our dollar is backed by nothing. Yes, it has value when you go buy gas right now, but technically it's a piece of paper. And it could become a serious piece of paper and only a piece of paper very quickly. The Federal Reserve and the central bankers, that system is so fragile and about to crash. They want it to crash. They want that system of money making to crash and digitize everything. They're telling you they want to do that with Bitcoin, with blockchain, right? The dollar is worthless. It means nothing. How did that happen? Because somewhere they removed the gold standard. Remember, you used to be able to get, for your money, get this equal amount in gold. They said, no, we're going to remove the gold standard and make money based on interest. So what the central bankers did was they went to just a group of people that print money and call themselves central bankers. They went to our government and said, hey, we're going to loan you this currency. It was only paper. It was only paper because it's not backed by gold anymore. So you're loaning our government paper. Listen. So the central banker said, hey, we're going to loan you this money for your economy, right? And we're going to start using this system of money instead of the gold standard when money was backed by gold and silver, right? So the central bank, hypothetically, let's give you a hypothetical. They loan America $10 and disperse it amongst the citizens. I'm just saying $10 just so you can get what I'm saying. Now look at this. $10 is not enough for everybody, is it, to spread around, to have a working economy with the money flow, right? So now America disperses the $10, but they get the $10 at interest. So that $10, on that $10 you owe another, let's say $6 or $3 because of the interest, right? But these are the people making the money. You didn't make the money. So how the fuck would you pay back the interest? You're not printing the money. If someone loans you $10 and it's the only $10 on the fucking planet because they made it, how would you pay back the 3%? You have to borrow it from the person who made the money. So they give you the money that you need at another fraction of a loan, at another fraction of a loan, at another fraction of a loan. So all the money is interest compound on top of money, and it's not even real money. It's not even real money. None of our money is real. Our banking system even isn't real. You guys don't even know. Every time you deposit your money into a bank, you're loaning them your money. Did you know that? You're giving the bank a loan, and they're taking your money that's now digitized because you put it in their account, and you go on the app and look and see, okay, I have $500. You don't. You don't. You don't have $500 until you extract it. They have $500. And you know what they do? They go to the fucking stock market, use your money to gain more money, using your money to play with. All along, you're just looking at a digitized number in your bank account. But really, your money's making moves that you're not making money on. Your money's making money for the banks and you get no percentage. You're just looking at your $500 in your account. Yep, 500 still there. Yep, 500 still there. Meanwhile, that 500 done twerked and made $6,000. They done flipped that shit. You're just looking at a digitized number. We follow me? We good, chat? Am I? Somebody say that's capitalism. They capitalize on your ass. That is fucking legit right there. Dog say that's capitalism. They capitalize on that ass. That's right, chat. That's right. So let's go a little bit deeper because I don't mind. I don't mind having this conversation. Let's go a little bit deeper. So if that's the case, right? Now we get to look at the things that are going on just in America. Let's just stick with America. Why do you think ICE exists? Why do you think ICE exists? You want me to tell you why? Because your local police officers are starting to have morals. They didn't start the race war. They want a race war so fucking bad. That's why ICE is here. And let me tell you something. Most of the ICE agents are illegal immigrant Mexicans and pedophile whites that can't get jobs and shit like that in other places. All these white boys that are kid touchers that can't go and get a regular job is your ICE agents. All the undesirables. All the people who would be shunned from society if we knew who the fuck they were. Y'all know that every time ICE is in a city, servers crash from Grindr because they're all trying to find other men to have sex with? Yeah. Y'all know when they have political rallies, like a Trump rally and shit like that, y'all know it crashes Grindr, the gay site, every time. Every time there's a big political Republican they fucking crash the gay site. Because everybody's trying to look for somebody they can stick up their ass. These are the undesirables. If you knew who these people fucking were, why you think it's a trickle down effect? Look at your fucking orange ass fucking dude in office. Look at Orange Man. It's a nut job. He's a literal nut job. We let a TV celebrity be our president. That's where we are in America. Not a politician, not your local state senator, don't know nothing about politics. Don't know the fucking first thing. Y'all don't think we living in a fucking dystopian fucking world? Like, how did this nigga get there? He was on TV talking about, you're fired. Y'all don't remember Trump? Yeah, you're fired. You're fired. The you're fired guy is leading the war. The you fired guy. That's and then you got white folks all up in arms like, yeah, Trump, yeah, because they want to be low, they want to be high key racist, right? They want to have somebody that represents their racist values in office, right? He don't even represent white folks. He got all these poor white people to come vote for him. All these poor whites came out the boondocks to vote for Trump. And then he cuts social services, cuts food stamps, cuts all these things. Well, who you think on the shit? They always show you black people, but we know a number of white people on welfare. Number poor whites on welfare. They love to show you black people, but there's more of y'all than us. We know that. So statistically, there would be more of you on social services. Duh. That's not a fucking math equation. That's fucking just using your fucking brain. But what they show you when they show you welfare, food stamps, they show you some fucking bunquee. And the world, and it's a good trick. It's a good trick because who really gets affected? Who really gets affected? I'm not saying black people don't get affected or, Section 8 people don't get it, but there's more white people on Section 8. See, it's a lot of things the media will never show you guys. What I'm talking about, the media is never going to do that. They need you to have a certain ideology. Do you know that there's people who go and hunt down police and unalive them? They don't tell you about that. They never want you to know that people are standing up to cops and standing up. They're knocking off ICE agents. They are. You think the government wants you to know that so you can get it in you to stand up for yourself? You think they want you to know that people are knocking off ICE agents, that people are knocking off the police for injustice, knocking off judges and politicians for injustice? You think they're going to tell you that so that you can become strong and you can have power in your mind? Of course not. The media only promotes negativity towards the things that are lowbrow. How many times they show you a black kid got hung in Mississippi? How many times they gonna tell you that? And somebody else got hung. Somebody else got hung on the college campus. Same shit. Same shit. Black brutality. They posted Trayvon Martin and George Floyd all over the place. Just how it goes. They want to show you that they got a foot on your neck. They'll never show you the foot we got on theirs. They'll never show you the people who had enough. Except that one black guy who killed the police officer with his car because they killed his son. And they didn't want to show you that. They didn't want to show you a powerful black man murdering police because they murdered his son. Why would they want to show you that? Why would they want to show you that? They don't want to show you power. They want to show you weakness. They want to program you for weakness. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, do I have guns? Of course I do. I'm black. I live in America. Any black person without a gun is a fucking idiot in my book. You're dumb. We live in America in a white racist society where these people are barbaric and they still eat our dicks. They still want to wear our skin. They still want to use our skin for leather and make shoes. Ain't shit changed. They still want to feed your babies to alligators. They're just more sophisticated now. They got underground tunnels. They're more sophisticated at kidnapping. That's all. They're just more sophisticated, but they still do the same shit. They still do the same barbaric white shit they've been doing for fucking centuries. Eating black people, eating children, cannibalism, incest, because they want to keep their bloodline, so they fuck their kids and they fuck their family members. Brothers and sisters are marrying behind closed doors. White folks ain't changed. Ain't shit changed. And it's not all white people, but Somebody say stop playing the race card. I just said white people ate black people, and that's a race card? No, that's facts. That's facts. You can if you don't have intelligible words to articulate yourself to get your point across, you're just using basic talking points like stop using the race card. Your kind eats people. You're documented on eating penises. You're documented on using people's skin for furniture and shoes. I don't think that's a race card. I think that's barbarism. I think that's barbaric. And what you're saying is stop talking about our barbarism. What's up, honey?
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, you calling today?
I called out. I'll talk when I come off here. You good? You staying up? Well, make me some food, woman.
I'm not staying up right now. It's early.
You want some dick?
I just saw you were in the room, so.
You want some dick? I got some dick for you right in these pants.
You won't come see me.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in there in a minute. I'm about to get off in, come get that booty. I pledge of allegiance to that booty, to the flag. Yeah, man. So, and then y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, truth makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Truth makes a lot of people uncomfortable. But one thing you know about being a YouTuber, they're hooked. They won't leave. They're hearing something they don't like, they don't agree with, but they're sticking around. That's how you know you're good at content creating. I know how to trigger you whites. I know how to trigger you blacks. I trigger black people all the time. Somebody say I'm racist. Okay, cool. That's your opinion. That I said white people eat black people and I'm the racist? Like I don't. Okay. You guys got to understand. This is a high level of intellect over here, guys. I'm celebrating this next month my 6 years of doing YouTube. You're new here, so you're just uncomfortable, But get comfortable though. Get comfortable. You're looking at a very, very intelligent, confident black man who knows a lot. Who knows a lot, and I'm telling you what I know right now. So you can call me a racist. You can call me whatever you want. I don't. It doesn't take away from the truth that I'm saying. And what it means, and what it also means, is that you're triggered, and instead of having the right conversation and being intelligible and being intellectual, you're just triggered. You're just like triggered, and it's my job to trigger people too. Like, go watch my TikToks. It's my job to trigger you. Okay, and you stay here every time you're triggered. You stay here. So some nigga said we're magically delicious. Oh my god. There's somebody said I'm racist, but there's a book called The Delectable Negro on how to cook and eat niggas. It's a book that exists. The Delectable Negro. But I'm racist for telling you that you eat people? Like I don't you can't make that shit up. You can't make that shit. But and respectfully, I love when men behave like women. Women are the type that aren't going to keep the conversation going. Well, you did this, right? Like anytime you tell them they did something wrong, they want to come back with something you did. Now, women do that a lot. I love to watch men behave like women. It's like, well, you're racist. Dude, come up with a more intelligent talking point. I said some very pertinent and key things, chat. I'm talking very concise and direct. I'm the racist, but your ancestors ate people. I'm a racist for telling you that. That's that Trump shit. That's that you're anti-Semitic. That's how they do, because they're not smart people. They're not smart people. You guys got to see that. Some of them you should be afraid of because their brains don't work properly. You see what I'm saying? Their brains don't work properly. They're easily influenced. Easily influenced. Radical whites. The radical white. And the radical blacks. You got them radical blacks. You got them radical niggers. Radical. Especially like with the black people, like the Hebrew Israelites. Come here, brother. How you doing, brother? Sit your bitch ass down. You Hebrew, but you black. But not even that you black. Let me clean that up. You're going by the Torah. A black man going by the fucking Torah and the Talmud. Have anyone in the chat read the Talmud? Does anyone in the chat even know what's in the Talmud? Huh? Some people are into the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Some people read a lot of different books. 48 Laws of Power. Anybody read the Talmud? The Jewish Talmud. I take it you haven't. I take it you haven't. The Jewish Talmud teaches Jews how to treat Jews and how to treat other people. The Jewish Talmud teaches Jews that they can marry children as young as 6 months old. They can have sex with children as young as months old. Sex with infants. It's their doctrine. This is not a new book that came out in some one Jewish. This is Jewish history. The Jewish Talmud is a very respected Jewish book amongst the Jewish community. It's a very old book. It's not something that's new. Go research it. People talk about it on TikTok. People tell you on TikTok what's in the Jewish Talmud. They teach you that you can fuck children. They teach you that if a Jew overpays you, you give the Jew back their money if they overpay. But if a non-Jew overpays, you keep the money. You don't tell them. What do you think? You ever heard of the term goyim? That's in the Talmud. That's what they call you. They call you a goyim. Anybody who's not a Jew and goes by the Jewish faith is considered a goyim. Research what the fuck they mean when they call you a fucking goyim. Huh? For you people that eat McDonald's, for you people that love this fast food, they tell you that there's human bodies in the fast food, that they're feeding you to you. Why do you think the cemeteries never fill up? Niggas die every day. We got the same. You don't see no new cemeteries. Anybody seen a new cemetery? I'll wait. I'll wait. Anybody seen a new cemetery? I'll wait. Has anybody seen a new cemetery anywhere in the United States of America? And all of us are all over the country. I'm in Florida. I got people here in Maine, upstate New York, California, Texas. Caleb is in Texas. Anybody seen a new graveyard? No one's seen a new graveyard in their fucking life. You've never seen a new graveyard to bury humans in your fucking life. So what are they doing with the bodies? Do you know there's an investigation to find out where glitter comes from? Or can anyone in the chat tell me how glitter is made? We live in a world of surprises, chat. More than you know. More surprises than you know. More surprises than you know, chat. What do y'all think Epstein Island is about? Huh? Thank you so much, Ambitious. What do y'all think Epstein Island is about? Y'all think it's just about well, let me reverse. Let me reverse. I'm gonna reverse this. I'm gonna make this way more interesting. Let's associate the Epstein thing, but we're gonna go there in a second. Let's back up. What do you think the Diddy trial was about? This barbaric nigga. This over-sexualized freakazoid of a nigga. What do you think the Diddy trial was about? Because as I remember, if I remember correctly, Diddy was supposed to be tried for, like basically like Epstein tapes. Remember they raided his houses to get the tapes and recordings to see what celebrities were fucking kids, and the Diddy tapes are gonna come out, and they got children, and then Diddy you remember Diddy he adopted that little white girl, and they was fucking on that little white girl. Huh? That's what, and killing Tupac. That's right. So, and Ryan, thank you. And it was supposed to be about Keefe D, because Keefe D's in jail for the Tupac shit. So it's supposed to be about the Tupac shit too. And those tapes. What did he get tried for? Sex trafficking. What happened to the pedo shit? What happened to all the women and all the kids that came out and said that Diddy raped them? Huh? What that just got swept under the rug? All of a sudden, the Diddy trial goes from the FBI raid to get tapes, the Diddy parties to see what celebrities were doing what on camera, the GHB that's in the baby oil, the drugs that's in the baby oil, the Tucci, the pink cocaine, the Tucci. What happened to all that stuff when Diddy went to trial? What happened? We heard none of it. We heard he liked to rub semen on his nipples. Whoop-de-doo, you're a freak. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. What happened to the fucking, the pedo shit? What happened to the celebrity tapes? The Diddy party tapes? What happened? It just all got swept under the rug. Let me meme you real quick. I'll meme you real quick. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious, chat? That all of a sudden, this freaky nigga only get a few months in jail? You don't find that suspicious? But if you take Diddy to trial and bring out all the celebrities, you're crashing the system. Everybody's going down. Everybody's going down. Ooh, I want to tell y'all about this. Let me tell y'all about this. So there's this guy. His name is Bilal. Does anyone know who Bilal is? W's in the chat if you know who Bilal is. If you don't, I'm going to explain. W's in the chat if you know who Bilal is, and also if you watch the Tasha K, episode with Bilal. Right? There's a gentleman. His name is Bilal. He's a black guy. He's probably about 47 years old. Bilal is Will Smith's ex-best friend. Bilal is currently suing Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, and also writing a book on the situation of him being Will Smith's best friend. All right? We're going to start there, right? Bilal states, and Tasha K, do you guys remember when Jaden wanted to emancipate himself from Will Smith and Jada, and he tried to emancipate himself from his family, and the judge granted the emancipation? Well, I found out why. There's another gentleman. His name is Charlie Mack. If you can look up who Charlie Mack is. Charlie Mack is another one of Will Smith's close friends, but it's also his manager and his handler. If you ever go back and watch the show Fresh Prince, Charlie Mack is in the credits because he's a co-producer, because he's the one that discovered Will Smith. Right? His name is Charlie Mack. Jaden wanted to be emancipated from Will and Jada because it was rumored that Charlie Mack did something sexual to Jaden. That was the rumor. All right? That was the rumor, right? The truth is, it was Will Smith and Charlie Mack that did something to Jaden. Is the reason why Jaden tried to emancipate himself. Let me hit you with another one. If you guys go back and look, you will see all the times that Will was in public with Jaden, he tried to kiss. Let me find it. Every time Will was in public with Jaden, he tried to kiss him on the mouth. Right? Every time. Why is this a grown man trying to kiss his son in the mouth? What would that be about, chat? You a grown man trying to kiss your son on the lips in front of the world too. In front of the world. Every time he got in front of the world, every time Will Smith did a night show, or remember it was when he was doing what movie him and Jaden did together? What's the movie that Will and Jaden did together? I'm going to show you guys right now. Look at this.
Simpson, there's a what you would call it, a distance in terms of affection.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Is it like that at home or no?
Nah, we're very affectionate.
He
tried to kiss me.
Have you ever kissed your son?
See, look, Jaden already said he's trying to kiss me. Look. Freaky shit. Kissing your son. And look, you think it's okay. And Jaden was a kid. Jaden was a baby. Look, here he goes again. Look, there he goes again. Kissing his fucking son like that. Look at that weird shit. How many times did you do that? Here he goes. Doing it again. Everywhere he goes, trying to kiss his son. Look at this shit. Look at this demon. Look at this demonic sick fuck. Look at Jaden trying to get away. And you try to fuck him.
You just want to kiss him in the mouth sometimes.
You want to kiss him in the mouth sometime.
We'll have to get you over that.
I don't never want to kiss my kids in the fucking mouth.
I'm gonna get you some.
I should have told her.
I'm gonna get you some ice.
No, I mean, my baby boy, he's never leaving me ever. No emancipation for the Smith kid.
Let me find this. Come on here.
You heard that? No emancipation for the Smith kid. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Now I can show you multiple. I can show you 30 more times where he tried to force Jaden to kiss him. Somebody said that ain't normal behavior. No, it's not fucking normal behavior. You're in front of the world doing a ritual. You're doing a Masonic gay ritual with your child on fucking TV every goddamn day, trying to kiss that boy in the mouth, and he running from him. He's running from him. That's fucking sick and disgusting. This is the fucking world that we live in. See, somebody said earlier was like, oh, you're race baiting or you're racist. Satan don't do race. That's why you don't know me and you're new here. The devil don't do race, pussy. The devil don't do race, pussy. Evil does not do race. Evil does not give a fuck about your fucking race, bitch. You think evil cares what color you are? You think evil's going to be less evil because you're white or you're black or you're green or you're purple? Evil's going to be less evil because of your fucking race. Evil does not give a fuck about your race, your sex, your creed, your religion, your stance on nothing. It's evil. Hitler was trying to do something for the world. He was trying to get rid of the Jew. They tell you the American side. You know one side of Hitler. You know what they told you. That's what you know. You know what they told you about Hitler. Look at what the Jew is doing now. And without Hitler, they're not in Palestine. Without the Balfour Declaration, do you know what that is? Do you know what the Balfour Agreement is? That's why they're over in Palestine right now, because of some fucking fake ass agreement that they pretended to have a fucking Holocaust. They pretended to have a fucking the Jews started the Holocaust. The money changers, the central bankers, the Rothschilds, Those are the people they're Jewish. They started the shit. They started the shit so the Jews can get killed, so they can move their ass over into Palestine via the Balfour Declaration. Y'all didn't know I was this smart, did you? Don't worry, I got some more for you. We're light working it right now. We're not deep. Don't worry. This is all surface level for me. I sound passionate because I'm good at YouTube. It's not that deep. This is surface level. Don't worry. Don't worry. And people aren't used to, I know what it is too. People aren't really used to niggas talking this way. People really rather nigga them. You know what I mean? It's like, somebody said, what is the Balfour Doctrine? No, it's a Balfour Declaration. I'm going to spell it for you. Give me a second. I'll learn how to spell it. Here it is. The Balfour Declaration was a 1917 British statement supporting a national home for Jewish people in Palestine, issued by Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour in a letter to Lord Rothschild. I don't fuck around. Do I fuck around or no? I'll read it for you again. The Balfour Declaration was a 1917 British statement supporting a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, issued by a Foreign Secretary, Arthur Balfour, in a letter to Lord Rothschild. It pledged British government support for a Jewish homeland, but also stated it shouldn't prejudice existing non-Jewish communities. creating fundamental tension for the modern Israeli-Palestine conflict. Key aspects. The date the Balfour Declaration was signed, November 2nd, 1917. Form. A letter from British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour to Lord Rothschild, a letter of the British Jewish community for transmission to the Zionist Federation. Now we're listening. Because what is Zionism? It's not Jewish. That's why, and let me clean it up. Can I clean it up? Can I clean it up? I'm gonna clean it up. I made some verbal mistakes there. Not in here, but I'm saying as I've been talking. Let me clean it up. So it's not the Jew, it's the Zionist Jew. Let me be clear. Let me clean it up. It's not Jewish people, it's the Zionist Jew. It's the Jew that believes in Zionism. Because the real Jews in America, they support Palestine. Should I show you? I'll show you. I'll show you real Jewish people, real Jews in America supporting Palestine. Let me show you. Jews in America supporting Palestine. Because they're not Zionist Jews. They're Hasidic Jews. And Hasidic Jews know what? They're not supposed to have a homeland, which is Israel is a homeland. It's not supposed to exist until the return of their Mashiach. What's a Mashiach? A Messiah. Until the return of the Jewish Messiah, they are to wander the lands and not have a homeland until the return of the Jewish Mashiach. That's Orthodox Judaism, not Zionism. Zionism is saying we're not waiting. We're going to kill, take, rape, steal, kill, do whatever the fuck we got to do. But yeah, I'm still searching for this article so I can read it to you guys. What's up, Fish? Shout out Caleb holding me down. But yeah. And again, when I got mad about Billy Carson earlier, I wasn't mad. I was putting on for the camera, but what I was saying is these are the same people, gang, who don't have your best interest at heart. They only can lie to you. They won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you the truth about these demonic blacks. They won't tell you the truth about these demonic black people. They want you to think, oh, these Hollywood blacks, they're just normal. Tyler Perry, all these motherfuckers are sick, Satanist, devil worshiping motherfuckers. All of them. All of them. Will Smith, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, all the artists, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson. You can go down the line. Give me any black celebrity. They all demonic as fuck. Give me any white celebrity. They all demonic as fuck. When y'all see all these celebrities with these nice things and all this money, y'all see all these celebrities, y'all, especially rappers. Y'all see rappers with the big stacks of money. Chat, unfortunately, it is not hard to be them. They want you to believe it's hard. But it is very easy to have that money, to have that status and be a celebrity. You know what's hard? Being a person of God. Looking at all that wealth and saying, my reward is going to come from the Lord. My grace is going to come from the Creator, from the Abba, from the Father. That's where my blessings are going to come from. Not some worldly money. Because what they say, don't they say Satan ruled the world? They say this is hell, right? Satan rules the world. So if Satan rules the world, he rules the world of material things, which means you pray to Satan, you can get whatever you want because he's the world of this. We live in a world of material, of physical. And if he rules the domain of physicality, worshiping him on this plane, you can get the money tomorrow. I wouldn't advise it. I don't like saying, I don't like making that point because I don't want to sound like I'm encouraging people to do something totally against the nature of God. But those people didn't work for that. Look at all these people who sacrificed somebody. Y'all want to go there? All these people who've killed a family member or a bunch of family members, like Jennifer Hudson, like Jay-Z killed his nephew. Huh? Like Ben Simmons, who killed this family member, his cousin. How about Gilly the kid who let his son die? We can just keep going on. Mike Tyson killed his daughter. Yep, Mike Tyson killed his daughter. Soon as Mike Tyson's daughter died, he was Uncle Mike Tyson now, and not the crazy guy. I'll eat your children. I'll bite your ear. I'll eat your children. Not that guy no more. Now he's all lovable Mike Tyson. After his daughter died, sacrificed, saying she died on a treadmill. Who dies on a treadmill? That the cord got wrapped around her neck on a treadmill. Huh? Huh? What about all these people that keep sacrificing their family members and killing their family members? Basketball players do it. All NBA do it. Michael Jordan did it to his dad. Michael Jordan did it to his dad. The difference with Kobe is Kobe did it to himself. Because you can make a pact. You can make a deal to sacrifice yourself at a certain point or somebody you love at a certain point. Kobe sacrificed himself. Martin Lawrence sacrificed himself. A ton of musicians. I can just go down the list of musicians that sacrificed themselves. Why do you think you got a 27 Club? Amy Winehouse. Huh? Mac Miller. Huh? Kurt Cobain. Why do you think you got a 27 Club? Huh? Somebody said Westbrook ain't sacrificed anyone. So you know that? He's just your favorite player? Is that why you made that comment? You would only, I mean, that's not even intelligible. You can't even be a star in the NBA if you're not a Mason, if you're not a part of the Boule. You don't even know what that is. So you can't even you can't even have the conversation because you have no idea what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, chat. All this shit is demonic. And what I can tell y'all a secret. I can tell y'all a secret about everything being demonic that none of you know. I know you don't know this secret. I know you don't know it. I'll tell you guys a secret. Yeah, we're gonna talk more about Epstein. I can tell y'all a lot of shit about Epstein. But I want to get to this secret I want to tell you guys. I want to tell you guys a secret that the government does not want you to know. They'll never know. They don't want you to know. They don't know. Tell you guys this secret, okay? Somebody say, I can't keep secrets. I'm screen recording. Okay, I like that. Hell yeah. Post that shit, baby. Let me tell y'all a secret. Do you guys know that 1000% sure our secret society government people, like the military industrial complex, you know, this clandestine people, the Committee 300, the Trilateral Committee. Do y'all know who these are? The Trilateral Committee, Committee 300, military industrial complex. You guys know these terms I'm using, right? I'll tell you guys a secret. I told you about Satan, and I'm showing you how Satan is running the world right now. The world is not ran by love. It's not ran by God. It's ran by people who want to abort children for adrenochrome. Okay? All right? You heard me make that point. The secret is They already saw the future, gang. They already saw the future. They have 3 ways to see the future. They know the future, chat. They already saw it. The secret to that is these powerful people that run the world now. A lot of you may be wondering why things seem more intense. Why are things so intense and more intense? Because of the secret. They're killing more people. They're trying to start World War III, right? They're taking away rights. They got ICE agents all over the street. It's pandemonium all over the world. It's chaos, right? Why? Because they saw the future. And no matter and also let me add a caveat. They can time travel too, and they've done that. And not like light work time travel. I mean, they do it on the regular. All right, they do it on the regular. Because they can time travel and because they can see the future, they know they lose the war. They know that the kingdom of God is going to win. And so they're trying to ramp, even though they know they're going to lose, they're trying to ramp up everything and do everything. Why do you think we have Mandela effects? Because they're trying to change the timeline because they know they keep losing. And they're trying to find a timeline where they win. We're on our fucking 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th timeline right now. While you were alive, they swapped the timeline. Because they're trying to find a timeline where they win the war. And they don't. They don't win. That's the secret. The secret is they already saw they don't win the war. This is why everything is so bad right now, because they're trying to condense the psychotic demon Satan shit into a ball of turmoil for everybody, of chaos, depression, and despair for everyone. Because they can't find a timeline where they win the war. Yep, that's the secret, chat. That is the secret. Their time is up. All this debauchery, all this fucking weird sexuality shit, all this shit that they're doing, not us regular people. They're doing it by themselves. That shit is coming to an end now. And they're fucking terrified because they don't know where they're going to go when they die. We know where we're going. They don't. They have no idea. Why do you think they want to live forever? Why do you think they keep swapping out hearts? Well, who's the old nigga that's like 100 that just got his 5th heart replacement? Nigga's damn near 100 years old. The billionaire nigga. The evil motherfucker. Just got his 5th heart. Nigga 100. Nigga, you need to die. But they don't want to die. They terrified of dying because all the evil that they've done. And they don't know where they're going. David Rockefeller. Yep. Thank you, Will. David Rockefeller got his 5th heart. Why you think they want to live forever? Why you think they want adrenochrome and youth and the fountain of youth and all this shit? Why? Why do you think they cryogenically freeze themselves, hoping that we come up with a way? That's why you got mummies, like Egyptian mummies. Because they always want a rebirth. They always want to come back. You guys have seen the TikToks about celebrities that look like people from back in the day. You guys have seen those TikToks. Come on. Come on now. You've seen those TikToks of these celebrities that look like this person from back in the day and this person from back in the day, and it lined up the faces perfectly. Y'all seen it. Why do you think they want to live forever? The secret to all this is that they lose the war. And one thing they're gonna keep secret to the T is how do they lose it? They'll never want us to know that because we'll just kickstart it. We'll just kickstart it off. Since you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So they'll never want you to know, how they lose this war. I think I have a clue. I think I have a clue. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna explain to you something. This is what I believe. Not believe, but let me say it this way. I don't believe it. It's a hypothesis. This is a hypothesis of mine. My hypothesis is, because this world is run by forces that we don't see, that like gray aliens, and really the reptilian race was here kind of first, because they come from they're the smarter dinosaurs. They evolved. The Draco reptilian come from that era of dinosaur, and they evolved somehow. And they've been on the planet for a very long time, living subterranean. They can shapeshift, they can change, they can look like us, and they run our world. They run the government. And I know we got a lot of like Satan worship and demonic shit. That's a product of the Draco. That's a product of the Draco. Everybody in high power know that they worship the Draco, the Draconians, the reptilian aliens. Well, they're not aliens. They're Earthlings, because they're from here. They're not from outer space. Draco reptilians they can go outside the solar system. They have other Dracos that are from other solar systems, but we have our own ones they're Earthlings. They're fucking Earthlings. They've been here, and they run the world. My theory is that is who is going to have to go to war. They're not going to be able to hide behind the fucking curtain no more. They're going to have to come out and go to war. They're not going to be able to hide underground. There's going to be too many of them dying. They're going to have to come out and go to war, and we're going to start to see them. Y'all see that movie coming out, Disclosure? Anybody saw the previews for Disclosure? Mm-hmm. Am I sounding crazy, or or is this making sense to you? Right? The Draco's going to have to come from underground, and they're going to have to fucking fight. They're going to have to take that cloak off their face. And what they're going to want to do is intertwine into our society. Like just them walk amongst us and we know it. That's what they want. It's not going to work. But now, let me get back to my theory. Fucking Three-Eye Atlas. I think the reason why they're watching Three-Eye Atlas so hard is because I think those are the ones that's coming to fuck up the Draco. I think that's why they're watching Three-Eye Atlas so fucking hard and so invested in trying to understand what Three-Eye Atlas is because I think it's prophesied, and they saw that this came and this was coming, where someone said, this is not okay no more, what y'all doing down there, and not letting human evolution happen in a natural cohesion of a process with love and light from the creator, from the Abba, from the Father. And someone's coming to whoop ass. Not save us. No, we're going to have to save ourselves. But some form of that. That's my hypothesis. My hypothesis is they're afraid of Three-Eye Atlas because their masters are going to have to go to war. And the Draco, I don't think, wants this war with whoever's on Three-Eye Atlas. It's just a hypothesis. It's not my belief. It's just an idea I'm throwing out. They could be scared and terrified of who's on Three-Eye Atlas. See what I'm saying? So another theory of mine is that we're all gonna die because there may be a system where if someone owns the earth, then they own us, and they genetically spliced us so that they can harvest all the humans on the earth for whatever reason. Now, there's a movie about this that recently came out with Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum called Jupiter Ascending. So if you watch Jupiter Ascending, it gives you'll understand this concept of humans being harvested off planets for a certain reason that's in the movie that you can go watch for yourself. So if you're into the second hypothesis of mine, you can go watch Three-Eye Atlas, where You walk like you know that guy on TikTok who keeps showing everybody like he's alone in the future. Like he shows you the dates, he walks around everywhere, he shows you he's alone in the future. Is because of that it's probably because of that concept of every human being harvested off the earth. And he was somewhere where it didn't happen. He wasn't there for the harvest, like he's somewhere hidden or just unbeknownst to him, which I think he was in a hospital and he woke up out of a coma and there was nobody there in the hospital. And then it started it started going from there. But all the humans being harvested. That's why that guy can't find anyone. That's why people are starting to believe him. Where did everyone go in the future? If he's reporting back from the future, where did everyone go? It lends more to the concept of us being harvested as cattle off the planet, billions and billions of people harvested for whatever purposes of whatever aliens had made us for. Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? See you guys later, chat. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked, make you hide that bitch, pray to the Pope.